Hey Dave, with AJ Pollock, obviously it was really tough to see him come out of the game limping off the field, and then to hear that he has a hamstring strain. What does it look like? What's next for him, and how long do you think he could be down?
Um, I don't want to speculate. I know that it wasn't good. Obviously, it's a huge loss in any capacity. From what I'm hearing early on, it's a grade 2 strain. Um, so, sort of where we're at. This is a couple, 2, 3 weeks at the minimum. So we just got to, see where he feels tomorrow. But again, I mean, I think at the minimum, it's going to be a couple weeks.
And what can you say just about the offense tonight and how the team was really able to turn things around and start the bats really hot early?
Well, I think that, getting off to a good start, obviously the homer by Trey and tacking on a couple more runs. And I thought, AJ coming out of the game and losing him took a little bit of wind out of our sail. But to tack on runs late, certainly important, and allowed us to stay away from Kenley tonight after going to Vesia and Trinan back to back. So that was good to tack on.
And what has stood out to you about Corey Seager's offensive performance tonight, but also last night when he was 4 for 5?
Yeah, I mean, he's swinging the bat well, and I think it's not even just the last couple of nights. I think the last week he's swung the bat really well. He's using a big part of the field, and when he's right, physically, mechanically, I've said it all along. He's as good as hitter as anyone in the big leagues, and to play a premium position defensively, made a couple of nice plays also that really don't show up in the box score. But having him in the middle of the order is huge.
Thank you, Dave.
Yep.
Next question from go ahead.
Hey Dave, going back to AJ, I mean, obviously you guys have been relying heavily on him for the last few months. I mean, how much is that just going to impact how your lineup looks and just how you guys sort of construct everything?
It changes the look, the construction of it. He's a guy that you can plug in there every day and hits right, hits left, and drive runs in, gets on base, and he's just added so much to our ball club. So to fill those shoes, it's going to be tough, but obviously, Cody is there for the challenge, and we're going to need guys to step up around him.
Thanks, Dave.
Next question from Blue Point.
And Dave, the last 30 games, your pitchers have held opposing batters to a 106 average with runners in scoring position. How is that possible?
It's I didn't know that number. It's certainly executing pitches when it gets hot, when they need to make pitches. Like I've said, Bill, Mark Pryor, Josh Bard, and Danny Lehman do such a fantastic job. Connor McGinnis, the run prevention guys, and then obviously with the two catchers, Austin and Will, with the fingers and the relationship with the pitchers, they're doing a fantastic job. So where we've kind of been in this little funk offensively, to be able to prevent runs, and certainly with runners in scoring position, has been the key to the success so far.
Thanks, Dave.
Next one's from Art. That's Theo Good.
Dave, you guys are pretty aggressive there in the first inning on the bases with Mookie there. I'm just wondering, with him healthy and now Trey atop the order, would you like to see a little more of that more consistently, being aggressive on the bases?
Yeah, I think that the thing is with Mookie and Trey in the 1 and the 3, the thing that makes them great is how dynamic they are. So they're very smart baseball players, smart base runners. But yeah, when you see opportunities to be opportunistic, it is important. I think, Trey creates tension, Mookie creates tension. So those guys have the green light. So whenever they feel that it makes sense to push the envelope, steal a base, they certainly have the freedom to do that. And it showed tonight. Mookie created that situational opportunity for Corey right there to drive in a run, and JT on the backside stolen base was a big play. It was a big play.
And with Julio, a lot of traffic on the bases, but he's able to get out of jams and stuff. What did you see from him tonight?
The bar has been raised for Julio. the way he, goes into games, goes deep into games, the expectation to win every time he takes the mound, being able to manage and navigate, minimize damage. Tonight he did that. There was traffic throughout. I thought the fastball command was in and out. I thought the changeup was hit or miss. The breaking ball was good. And, when you don't have everything working, to still go out there and punch 8 and walk none, and to go out of there 5 2/3 and giving up a run, it's pretty impressive against a very good ball club. So again, this is where Julio has raised the bar for himself, and this is what we expect from him.
And nowadays, pitcher wins aren't what they used to be, right? 20-game winners and all that. But what to say for a guy to have 16 wins, be 16-3 at this point of the season?
It says a lot. And I'm still from the school that wins matter. It's still the object of the game. And so when Julio takes the mound to go deep enough to get a decision and more importantly, a win, and when you take the mound, your team wins, that means something. So yeah, people try to minimize what a starting pitcher, the win-loss. The win matters. And certain guys have the propensity to win baseball games when they take them out, and some guys find a way to lose games. But Julio's done the former, which is great.
Thank you.
Any other questions for Dave?
No one asked about first place, so I just had to get this in, that the Dodgers have first place ice cream. So for all the Dodger employees, you're welcome.
Thank you.